video we're going to be working on nutrition. And for that I have Kyle Cyrus, who's going to be helping me out. He's very knowledgeable and he will help you get the most out of your training.
Alright, we're going to start off with drinking water, because you need water every day, right? So you're going to have about 8 of these per day, or about 8 of these per day, or if you're on the go versus being at home, they're around the same size, just to make it very simple for you. Definitely, that means I want you to drink a lot of water, but what I like, since I live a very busy lifestyle, and I get to drink this at home, I get a 32 ounce, and I'll fill this up. My goal is 4 times in my day and drink 4 of these. This is for someone my size, so just, if it's easier for you, just decide which one that it's going to be. I know lots of you guys have water bottles, makes it very easy. I want you guys to find healthy fats, so look on the back labels of everything that you buy. There's either going to be polyunsaturated and monounsaturated, so you definitely don't want to get the trans fat. That's very rare, but you want to make sure that none of your food has trans fat and very, very, very little, you guys, of saturated fat. You really want to limit that. Alright, so now let's talk about fruit. Fruit is super healthy, but when should you have it? There's definitely times when it's healthier to have certain foods. You shouldn't just have any food at any time. So fruits are definitely healthy for you, but a fact that you need to know about this is that it's quickly absorbable into your system. It's very simple sugar, so it's not very hard for your body to break down, so you're going to get hungry really fast again. You shouldn't rely on fruit to keep you satisfied throughout the day. So what should you do with that? First, you should have it at the most crucial time when your body actually needs to absorb right away. So that's in the morning, and that's before your workout, because you're about to burn it anyways, since you guys are runners. And then after your workout, after you've ran and you've depleted your body, that's that fatiguing feeling. It's that feeling of that you can't go anymore, and that's actually because your body is running out of energy, and your body's quick energy comes from your dietary foods that you had right before your race and that you had in the morning that prepared you for that day. And that doesn't only go for your racing day, that goes for all your training days as well. So you want to refuel yourself really quickly during the most vital times. Once again, morning, right before your race, to give you some extra energy, not too much right before the race, just enough. And then you want to have more after your workout. Okay? So now let's talk about fiber really quick. So fiber is really important. You want to make sure you're having fiber in every meal. Not every meal is going to have fiber unless you add it purposefully itself. So I make sure that I always have some spinach or some broccoli handy, just in case what I'm eating doesn't include any of that. It's very easy and it goes with anything. Make sure you limit your sauces, you guys, so you're not retaining water in the wrong places. You definitely want your body to use the water, but if you're overloading yourself with salts, you're going to bloat and you're going to have them in the wrong areas, so your body can't use that water for muscle purposes, and you definitely want your muscles to work right. So make sure you treat sauces just very lightly on your foods. Don't saturate it, just flavor it. So now I'll be going into, clearly protein, something we all need. I like to have lean things. I like to have liquid egg whites. I'll have some eggs with yolk in it, just because I know that some yolk is good. Don't have yolk all the time, but definitely don't feel like you have to completely avoid it. It'll definitely help you in your muscle gains for your training. This is something that I recommend to everyone, whether you live a busy lifestyle or not, is just to have something like brown rice, chicken, on the ready, for the go. And this is actually something that an average sized person can have. I would have a lot more than this because I want to build muscle, but you guys just need to be sustained throughout your day. So make sure you guys are eating, make sure you're eating often, make sure you're getting the right foods in at the right time. I recommend, let me add an addition to your carbohydrates, your sugars. So I did talk about the fruit, the quickly absorbing sugar, and I said that actually having that, you can't really rely on keeping your body sustained for too long. Your body's you'll notice that after having fruit, you're just immediately hungry, it feels like, and that, like I said, because it absorbs fast in your system. So what do? There's definitely other carbohydrates that are slow absorbing in your system, like oats, yams, sweet potatoes, brown rice, quinoa. So you want to experiment with that, find out what you like. I personally like brown rice and oats, and it's very easy for me to make a lot of rice, have it on the ready with some chicken that I already got that ready as well, diced up, put together. And then I also really enjoy oatmeal because it's just cooks really fast, but everyone has their own preferences, so make sure you find your preferences in your proteins, in your carbohydrates, and your quickly absorbing carbohydrates, and your healthy fats. Make sure you have mostly slow digesting carbohydrates, make sure you have a healthy amount of protein, and make sure you have just enough fats. So don't overload with fats, because fats are going to supply you with way more calories, and those fats aren't going to be used in your race as much as carbohydrates are. And I don't have to go into why we need protein. We all need protein. So I'm going to leave it with that.
So I want to thank Kyle very much for his tips, and if you have any questions for him, any comments, or would like to share some pictures on our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, please do so.